Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Kiva, the founder and CEO here at the Jai Institute for Parenting, and I'm very happy to be sharing space today with one of our beautiful Jai coaches, Ozlem. So Ozlem, thank you so much for taking the time to share your Jai story. And before we dive in, just tell everyone just a little bit about the way that you're using your Jai certification through your business.
Sure. Firstly, I would like to thank you for being here. I love Jai Institute, and my business is called Attachment Parenting Turkiye. It's mostly in Turkish, and I work with Turkish people from Turkey.
Amazing.
And I'm using my certificate as group classes, online group classes for now, because I don't have enough time for one-on-one coaching yet.
I love that. When did you get certified?
In February this year.
In February of this year. But as I've learned from you, you were actually already working in the parenting space. Is that correct?
I can't say I was working, but I'm doing this like voluntarily.
Okay.
I got my support leadership from Attachment Parenting International,
Mhm.
and I was doing this for years, for almost 5 years.
So, but doing it just in relationship with people in your life and not having it as a business yet. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, Kiva.
Beautiful. And so when you started to think about adding a coach certification to your repertoire, what was it about Jai that had you choose us?
Um, Actually, it started with my parenting.
Hmm.
Uh, I was having a hard time with my children because as an immigrant mom, I don't have any family or friends lives close by. So I was really struggling. Even though I know a lot of things, even though I have been doing this and researching, the attachment, gentle parenting, I was really struggling with my children. And I saw your advertisement about ultimate parenting classes, and I just wanted to do it for myself, to heal myself,
Hmm.
and then I decided to go forward, and then trying to be parenting coach.
Mhm.
But I can say that helped me first.
Yeah, we as leaders, we have to have our own, that old expression of have your own gas mask on first. I believe we can't authentically and with integrity walk other people down a path we haven't walked ourselves. And so that's huge. And so what were the shifts that you saw in your own family first?
Um, I started to see that a lot of limiting beliefs in myself, in my parenting, and I brought them from my childhood,
Yeah.
and they just, limit me to see my kids through. And I can say that that was the first shift.
So as you did this work and started to notice your own limiting beliefs and perhaps how it was coloring your view of your own children, what kind of shifts did you see in them?
To be honest, I always see them, as children. They are kids,
Mm,
they are like innocent.
yeah, so innocent.
But I I realize the shifts from me because they always know, they have good intentions,
Yeah.
especially for their parents. They always see me inside of me, even though I made mistakes, even though I, break their hearts. They were always open to see you. And I I I see all the shifts in myself. I can tell this.
Mm, so
Is that
beautiful. So as you made the decision to invest in the Jai Coach certification program, were there any fears that you had or any limiting beliefs perhaps about becoming a parenting coach that you had to overcome?
Yes, exactly. Because especially in Turkey, and I have been seeing this, coaching business in Turkey is real different.
Mm,
Because most of the coaches in Turkey, as far as I can see, I can observe, they abuse this field, the psychology field. They pretend like they are therapists. And so coaching doesn't have a, good reputation in Turkey.
mm.
That was, my challenge when I
Yes.
started.
And
And
how did
I really try to be careful to, to not to get into their boundaries.
Yeah, and that's something that we teach is
Yeah.
really
Mm-hmm.
how to maintain the role of coach and not move into practitioner, to
Mm-hmm.
not be prescriptive in
Mm-hmm.
in what we're sharing. That's a huge distinction between
Mm-hmm.
coaching and therapy. So given that, what gave you that perhaps faith or confidence to do this anyway?
Because it helped me a lot.
Mm,
Coaching. I'm doing my therapy as well. I'm seeing a therapist as
mm,
well. I know the difference.
yeah.
And coaching is like helping people for their, now and later. But
Mhm.
therapy is working mostly
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
So
And so
I
you
know the
really
difference.
understood, exactly,
Mhm.
you really understood the distinction and were committed to fulfilling the role of coach in your community.
Yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
I love that
Mhm.
so much. And so as you graduated, what did you do to start? I know that you primarily work with people from Turkey. How did you
Mhm.
establish your business there, even though you're living here in the States?
I started that online. I have an Instagram account,
Mhm.
Attachment Parenting Turkiye, and I was sharing posts about parenting, about gentle parenting, and I started that online. Um, my followers already was expecting me, you
Mm,
know, to connect with them, and coaching is a beautiful way to connect people, I believe.
I
So I
agree.
started that online.
Amazing. Amazing. So
Hmm.
you shared that you're working in groups. So approximately how many people are you taking through the 12-week program at a time?
25.
25 people at a time. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow, congratulations.
thank you. I actually finished our second group
That's
last week.
incredible.
Hmm.
What advice would you give to someone who was thinking about becoming a parenting coach?
Uh, I always tell parents that I work with to trust themselves, to believe in themselves, because I really think it's important to know you first,
Mhm.
and then you need to know that you want to transform your life, your parenting. And I don't believe that somebody can help someone who doesn't want to change.
Yeah.
So for coaching, I would say the same thing. If you believe in yourself, if you want to help people, and just trust yourself first.
Yeah, such good advice. And what was your experience like in the 6 months of your time at Jai?
It was beautiful. I don't have enough words for that, especially for Rebecca. I truly love her. She is an amazing human being, and just like you. Uh, and even though I know most of the things I, learned from Jai Institutes, the way she teach us, it's just, she touches our heart, I believe, and I love it.
Yeah.
It was a great experience for me.
It's a pretty amazing thing to be in a community where you are seen and known and
Yeah.
loved. And I
Yep.
know, from our perspective, that's what we very much want to give every single coach trainee who comes through our program, is that
Mhm.
experience. And so that warms my
Yes.
heart to hear you
Yes.
say that.
Yeah. That's the community that I feel like I belong to.
Mhm.
I don't feel that way every time, every day.
Yeah, it's not a common thing in this day and
Yeah.
age to feel that way. I
Hmm.
totally understand. What does the future hold for you? What are your big dreams for your parent coaching business?
Um, Actually, I could say that I'm living my dream now.
Wow.
That was my dream. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, you turned what was into a hobby into an actual business where you have
Hmm.
plenty of time to be with your kids. I love that you know, like, no, I don't have time for one-on-one clients. I'm going to do it this way. That clarity is really amazing, Ozlem.
Hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Well, on behalf of all of us, we are just here cheering you on and rooting for you. And I know we'll see you at the conferences and all the things. So thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Kiva. It was my honor. Thank you.